Hello, Monster Hunters. It's your host, Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan, and I am proud to present my Gaijin's Guide to Monster Hunter Double Cross. Now, I am really excited for this game because I haven't had time to get into a Monster Hunter outing for a long time, and now that Capcom have made the biggest, the most robust adventure in the series portable, I can now fit Monster Hunter back into my busy schedule. And because of that, yes, people, I can pass down the legendary skills I have learnt onto you fledgling hunters. Yes, people, praise me, praise me. But this is not just about me, people. This is about making you guys the best hunters you can be. Now, originally when I first started playing this game, it was in Japanese, so I do have a little bit of, just a little bit of an adept reach and understanding of the game and the language. Now, yes, Google Translate does help with a lot of the harder translations, but they don't help with where to find the items and what to exactly do whilst you're on the quest. And this game has so many nuances and small little niche features that you could just mess out on some awesome stuff and just not be aware. So that's what I'm here for. So don't worry, sit back, relax, choose your favorite weapon, and let's begin. Okay, as regards character creation, all of the items and icons that you see are pretty much self-explanatory, but just to be extra, I'll just give you a quick rundown. Going in the order left to right, the first option is your name, the second is the gender of your character, the third and rightmost option is the facial structure of your character, the fourth option is skin color, after that comes the color of the eyes, then we have facial marks and little decals you can add like tattoos, then after we have the options for your voice, after my personal favorite, hairstyles and hairdos, and then last but not least, we have clothing. And once you've gone through all of those, you can move on to the next part. Now, after you've created your aesthetic, your basic look and sound of your character, you will be faced with the most important choice, your hunter's actual style. Monster Hunter Double Cross features two new styles to add to the previous four. Now, this may be a little bit daunting for newcomers, but chill, don't worry, that's what I'm here for. Now, what I will do is save the explanation of the in-depth mechanics for another video, as it will take a lot of time. But what I will do is break down the basics of each style and just what it means, so you can actually know what you're doing and how to use them. Guild mode is the more traditional Monster Hunter fighting style, with a more balanced range of attacks and movement to help you take down monsters and explore the field. While Striker mode focuses on streamlining the overall combat to allow you to charge up your super move called Hunter Arts, which we'll talk about more later, so you can just maximize building them up and unleashing as many of them in battle as possible. Aerial, as it says, pretty self-explanatory. Aerial style focuses on awesome, death-defying aerial attacks that just have you and your hunter leaping all over the place with your huge weapon. Like, this is definitely one for flashy hunters who want to stand out in the middle of a battle. Awesome. Bushido style is definitely for the more advanced Monster Hunter player, and it requires strict knowledge of each Monster Hunter's patterns so you can time them to parry them to get extra damage and leave the monster open. Very awesome and very stylish in combat. Brave style is kind of like Bushido style, but on steroids. Whilst it does leave you more vulnerable to losing energy and being more of a sitting duck, it does do more damage and grant you more special moves upon actually being successful with your parries. And last but not least, there's alchemy style, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't make any sense to me at this moment in time. I'll get back to you on that. And last but definitely not least, before you create your character and finally actually get into the game, you must select your hunter art. Now, hunter arts are special moves and special abilities that you can trigger in battle once you've built up your hunter arts gauge. And that's done by taking damage and inflicting damage on enemies. So Capcom have literally basically just imported Street Fighter's super arts and super combos right into the game, which is awesome. Now, you actually build them up and level up as you find more in the game. So right now you only have 3 that you can, equip in the beginning, and depending on which hunting style you choose, you can equip more. Now the first one is kind of a rapid ukemi dive, which leaves you a little bit invincible while you do it. The second one gives you more of a defense boost, and the third one gives you a healing boost, which I think affects your party members at this moment. But yeah, those are the 3 choices you have in the beginning, and you can earn more as you proceed through the story. Let's go. So first up, we have the village elder, the main head honcho of the village, and he will actually introduce you to his daughter. Hey, you might want to wash your mind out with soap. The Guildmaster's daughter is the main source of information and quest giver for the village. So whenever you're going to go and depart on a quest, you're going to be wanting to go and talk to her. Now, let me introduce you to my friend, the Bargain Basement Blacksmith. Now, our boy B Triple, he specializes in providing you armor and weapons at a reasonable price. And by reasonable, I mean expensive. But the best thing about this is that they will not cut into your provisions that you have gathered while you've been on your monster hunts. So anything you collect while you're out there in the field hunting, you can still stack that to use somewhere else. Somewhere else, you say? Somewhere else, like with this guy. Now this guy, he is what I call the official blacksmith. Not only will he provide you with the top class, the highest and the best in weapons and armor, he will also allow you to customize them with unique buffs that will bring the most out of your monster massacre. Now, when you mess with this guy, he will use anything you collect in the field. So you might have to go out and get specific monster parts or specific bug parts or whatever materials you may need to actually go into your weapons and armor and all that great stuff. So this is the guy who you've got to really suck up to and make sure you have that great relationship with. Now over here is your training guy, kind of ninja, kind of guide guy. He will talk you through specific game mechanics like the new hunter arts and hunting styles, and run drills with you which can actually yield special armor, weapons and other rewards. Excellent. And this right here is your humble hunter's abode. The place where you can go, rearrange, save your items, organize your items, change your hunting style, change your weapon, download new extra quest content by talking to this strange cat thing person, and just basically get ahead of all your hunting needs. Oh yeah, and you can use this place to save too. I mean, that's important, I guess. So once you're organized, head over to the information counter and let's go. So right now we're going to tackle the 1-star level quests, and then as this series progresses, we'll do the rest of them. So first up, now all quests have main objectives and sub-objectives that you can fulfill for extra points. Now obviously, to pass the quest, all you have to do is pass the main objective. And the main objective in this quest is to deliver 8 special ferns. Special ferns can be found in Area 1 of the world map. Make sure you keep an eye out for any bushes with pink flowers surrounding them. And if you're looking for some special mushrooms to take care of that side quest, you will find them in Area 8 of the world map. The second quest, which is a collection quest, includes you doing some mining. So I definitely recommend you buying some pickaxes from the store before you even leave. But anyway, let's go. Head to areas 5, 3, 10, and 11. Find yourself a mining point. Hit that mining point like crazy, and you will find yourself some dragon amber. Now, another thing that you definitely want to do is stock up on other types of ore and crystals and just variable stones, because later on when you're trying to build some armor, you're definitely going to want those pieces. Like, you'd rather have them than have to figure out what kind of pieces they are and what you'll need later. So if you can, whenever you're doing these missions, make sure you hit those specific locations and just hit some mining and then go about your quest. But anyway, once you've done that and found yourself some extra ore, you should just come back, dump your stuff in a red box, and then on to the next quest. Quest number 3 includes delivering 3 elderly moths and some Puna Habara shells. Now, the Puna Habara shells are optional, so we're skipping those and let's get straight to the moths. Now, to secure yourself 3 elderly moths to complete the quest, head on down to Area 2 of the world map and use the bug nets that were handily given to you by the guild to secure yourself some. Now, moths appear where the butterflies are, well, moths and bugs in general. So this is more teaching you how to do bug collecting, which you can also use for pieces of armor. And as I said, they're found where we're in certain pieces of the map where you see butterflies floating around. That will indicate a place where you can basically mine for bugs. Now, if you want to collect some extra materials, or if you want to just be extra sure that you catch yourself an elderly moth, make sure you buy a better quality bug net from the shop when just before you start on your quest. Now, if you do want to go for those Buharara, whatever shells for the sub quest, you will find them in 8, 7, and I think 9 and 10 of the world map. On to the next one. One of the more heartless quests of Monster Hunter. Now, this includes you basically bringing back some Kelby horns and some Kelby hides. Basically, those really cute looking deer creatures, you've got to go out there and skin them and bring them back for some, it's just the way of the world in Monster Hunter. Let's go. Now, the place where you will find what you need is in areas 5 and areas 11 of the world map. So once you've gone there, acquired your target, make sure you collect some more provisions from the mining spaces, come back and drop the good stuff back inside your red box. Let's go. Next up is your first subjugation quest. Now, these are awesome. Subjugation quests are like miniature hits on specific monsters on the world map, and your first one is dedicated to the mighty Dosfango, which you should have encountered on your travels around the world map already, so you should be pretty used to dealing with them. Now, all you have to do is go to Area 6, which will be full of Dosfango, and deal some desperate, death-defying death to the Dosfangos. How many D's can you fit in a sentence? Now, if you're lucky, you will receive a prompt to do an extra quest that asks you to deliver a rare sea shipment, which are actually secret mushrooms. Yeah, the translation's a little bit off, but don't worry, this is why I am here. Now, swiftly head your way over to Area 10, gather up some secret mushrooms. Make sure you look amongst the giant mushrooms which are growing around the floor in these levels. Make sure you do not look for the plants, you will be misled. Head over to the red box and ta-da, you are done. And that is the end of the first 1-star quest guide. So now you should have everything you need to get up and running, know what you're doing, and just find your way around the early part of the game. Now stay tuned to where I give you the 2-star quests and more. So if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps out the channel, and it will definitely help you out to get more content. Alright, check you guys later. Peace.